Yeah, yeah. So you've got to really be clear that your seat bones, your hip joints and your trochanters stay the same height from the ground on every phase of the walk. So you're really trying not to let your pelvis drop down into a hole. Yeah, really trying to stay up on the high side of his back, which is left, right, left now, right now, left, right, left now, right now. Okay, and you really try to stay up there without any sliding. Okay, and that means that the side muscles of your torso have to be engaged. Okay, which sort of means sort of breathing a little bit like a bullfrog, or as when you blow up a balloon. Yeah, so you've got to get the width in your ribs, and thinking of your lungs as if they extended all the way down your torso, and you were trying to get wider and fuller and more solid, particularly around your waistband. And then that will stop your pelvis from dropping down into that hole that's created when he pushes back off his foot. And as you've concentrated on getting your back stronger and getting more down, Joe, you just got to be careful you don't round your shoulders, because that's where you look like you've dropped down too much. Whereas before you used to be a little hollow backed and a little bit too up in your chest.
It's because
you're trying to.
My hand.
Yes, I know, but it's a push forward, not a push down. Okay, and when you think of your headlights to his ears, for example, yes, so if you think of where your breastbone aims, it should aim to his ears or slightly lower to the brow band. That again is a bringing forward of the breastbone so that it matches, not pulling it down. Okay, so you want loads of stuffing behind your breastbone, your sternum, loads of stuffing behind your six pack, and then get your hose pipe a little closer to that neck strap by bringing your upper body forward and kneeling more. That's it. So maybe your head up a little more and your sternum forward a little more, and a bit more of a resistance push from the inside out. So connect your sternum into your front wall. So when we talk about bearing down, we say pull your tummy in, make a wall, push out against it. Yes? Don't just think about the muscles around your upper abdominals and lower abdominals. Think about involving the bones of your chest as well. I found that very useful. You might even be able to get a sense of pushing from inside against your collarbone, okay, as well. And that can be quite useful to getting your head really nicely set up on your shoulders. That's better. Yeah. So your cervical spine, the bones of your neck start to look a little bit more like they extend in a straight line into the spine of your back. Okay, right, see if you can get that front wall of your body, think of it as being the whole of the front of your body, and by all means slingshot if you feel you need to stay back and he's dragging you up his neck. Yeah? And then take TROT and we'll see how it looks. Hose pipe aiming to the neck strap. Keep your sternum forward and a little push into your wall.
Very weird.
That's it. Okay, how solid can you make your wall, Joe? Marks out of 10 for the top half and the bottom half. So if we think of your front and divide it where your waistband is, okay, that's good. And is it stronger at the top, stronger at the bottom, or equal?
Fairly equal.
Fairly equal. Okay, that's good. That's how it should be. Okay, so from the pole plat to your collarbone in front, the little dimple in your collarbone at your top button point. Okay, and then reaching all the way down to the last plat, which is on the wither, which is your hose pipe button. Okay, and you're really trying to keep all the lines the same, they mustn't snap. Okay, so if we make them silk threads or something slightly stronger, nylon thread perhaps, you know, he could pull on it and he could pull your buttons out of alignment. And you're trying to keep his neck steady with the same amount of tension on all those points. And if he needs to go lower in his neck, then you're sending information from your buttons out through the lines to his neck. Very important one is the one that's from your low down bear down to the neck strap.
Yeah.
Okay. But if he goes too low, you try and reel him back in towards your body. Yeah, good, Joe. Keep pushing the information out through your front.
Go towards them, so he hates you.
Go on. That's it, from your 6-pack. Okay. Okay, and what happens if you go rising? Does it all fall apart? Does it stay?
No, it's slightly better.
Yeah, better. So if you've got the speed of his legs, you've got permission to do rising trot.
Yeah.
Okay, if he starts being silly speedy pony, you've got to go back to sitting or walk.
I do, yeah.
Okay, and
I tend to do sort of.
so go walk, sitting trot. If you're happy with the speed of his legs and you feel like you've been able to balance okay, go rising. Try to firm up the wobbly lines. Try to keep thinking about keeping his buttons, his braids in a line with your buttons. So don't let him move his nose off to the outside here, Joe. Just keep a little clearer feeling on your inside rein.
How do I stop this then? Because
Well, he's twisting at the pole because there's unequal pressure on both reins. Okay,
so just pull his head round. Just
release the outside rein and keep a little more connection into your right elbow.
I don't know whether it's something I'm doing with my body or just my.
I think it's your wonky arm. Okay, so just actually release the outside rein a little more and keep a firmer contact on the inside. Yeah, that's better. That's it. Okay, try rising. Yeah. Okay. Keep your back, keep your front, keep your thighs. Okay, a little slingshot, a little kneel. Okay, so you're trying to go boobies east and west and thinking of them being forward and pointy. That's better, and it gets a better line again up through your upper back into your neck and sets your head on top.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, see if you can overdo that a bit more. You could go a little bit more pointy, a little bit more Madonna-like. And it stretches into your 6-pack, and see if you can get the 6-pack stronger too. So psst would be the word there, P-S-S-T, psst, or quack, or roadrunner, meet meet. Okay, so you make the down, down, down clunk of your seat very methodical, very defined. Down, 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 thunk, thunk, thunk. Down, 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 thunk, thunk, thunk. That's better. Okay, so that's helping him to organise his rhythm. Keep it defined, Joe. That's good.
Down, 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 down.
Yeah.
Down, down.
Yeah, he has a tendency with his high croup to want to bounce you up for longer than is required, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got to go down, down, down to his croup, 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 stay on, almost like you're lengthening your tailbone more down. Down, 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 that's it. Good. Thinking about wearing your special Madonna outfit. Okay. And not doing a belly dance with any of those lines breaking or going looser. Better. That's it. Keep his braids in line with your buttons, so don't let him look to the left or the right, by making sure that the tension on the reins is the same. Or makes it equal, put it that way. Yeah, and you know, where you passive resist from is an interesting question. You can do a very easy passive resist with your thumb and first finger on the rein.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could just press your thumb down against the first finger with the rein in between the two, and that might be enough. With a horse that's really trying to yank your arm away from your body, you're going to need to do your resist in your lats. Yeah. Okay, so there you can get a lot of mileage out of just telling yourself to close the armpits at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go close the armpits at the back, wear the Madonna bra, keep the hands either side of the wither. Yeah, and keep bearing down like crazy when he tunes you out. Okay, so here we go, into trot with that idea of passive resist, keeping his nose in front of his chest, keep thinking about pulling his hind legs under. Yeah. Okay, sending information to his neck through your hose pipe connection or through the buttons to braids. Okay, that's good. Trying to, when he is carrying his nose in front of his chest, you should feel that your reins are equal in weight, Joe. If they're not, you might need to check if you've got one shorter than the other or one elbow further away from your body than the other. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. And as you change to rising trot, really get some height and some thrust. If you're too tentative on your thrust, he tends to just back off and loll around. Yes, this is good. This is good.
So much time when you're up there.
Yeah, this is good. Well, this is how it is on a regular horse. See, Soldier's got such a short trot. You're not used to feeling that, are you? That's better. But this is how you have to make it on Soldier too.
Okay.
This same pull up, this thrust is exactly what he needs. Good. That's it. There, that's nice. Good boy. Praise him with your inside hand. Good, good. Keep making that connection. Braids to buttons. Hose pipes. Madonna. And the corridor of the reins. Okay, rising trot. Bigger thrust. Really, really send him. Don't worry if you're on the wrong leg. Just go for thrust first of all, Joe. Yeah, he's a bit slow motion like here. Can you get more thrust? That's better. That's better. Don't adjust yourself to him. Make him adjust himself to you. Go more, go more. Legs and go more. Okay, and really make that big thrust to the top of the rise from the very first trot step. Sock it to him. Tap, slap, penalty kick styly. And go. All the way forward, forward, forward. That's it. A bit more leg. Leg, leg, that's it. And pull up with the back corners and thrust your pelvis through your gloves like there's no tomorrow. Don't sit down for too long or he slows down. Okay, so you got to get the emphasis on the up, Joe. Yeah. Forward, 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 forward. That'll do. Okay. Let's just go for showing me the wrong place. So show me where you would go, where he would have a chance to pull the rug out backwards.
There.
Yeah, so a little bit pubic bone down.
Bit pubic bone down.
Yeah.
Wibbly.
Yeah, not a strong enough wall.
Too far ahead and I can feel him dying already if I sit.
Yeah. You know, and you can get to that place by trying to kneel. It can happen by trying to kneel too much.
I can feel that.
Okay, right, get back more. Get back.
I can do a hand.
Yeah, push on the front of the pommel.
Bones back in the flesh and then I can sit there.
Yeah. And that gets you straighter back corners, you know, cornery back corners more. Go wrong again.
I'd say I'm sitting wrong again.
Yeah, wrong again.
I'd say
That's more bum out behind you. Little crease in the back of your waistband.
like that.
And then a miniature duck's bum. Yeah, a miniature duck's bum.
Like I'm duck still as
Yeah.
well as possible.
Okay, so you remove the hollow from your back, you push back off the pommel, get your seat bones back over your flesh.
And he just changes instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got to get your centre of gravity just very slightly behind his. And does it change your relationship to your feet when you get in that new place?
Yes, because there you're on your toes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's when you look a little bit heel back and up on tiptoe. And if you get back in this new place, can you lengthen down the back of your leg in a way that would get your heel ever so slightly lower than your toe? So can you go get back, slingshot, toes up?
Toes up.
Yeah. Get back, slingshot, toes up. That's better.
I keep lifting my heel on the left because I'm trying to get the thigh to work. So if I do that, it's because the thigh doesn't switch on so well down.
Yeah, but you've got to try and get back without exerting a push on the stirrup. That's very important. Think of a push back off your knee, but not a push back off your foot, Joe. Yeah?
Sorry, can I clarify?
Not to do your slingshot by pushing back off the pedals.
That, because I'm a little bit crooked, my left thigh is not switched on. So to switch it on, I keep just doing that. So if I'm lifting my left heel, it's because that switches my thigh on. But I just need something to switch it on.
But bringing your toes up inside your boot should switch that on.
Okay.
Try that as an alternative. It's a better way. Bring your toes up inside your boot. Spread your toes. Make the tendons on your ankle and the tendons at the front of your thigh switch on. Toes up and toes spread should do it for activating your thigh. And you try to get your side muscles involved, like when you blow up a balloon as well. That's good. And keep turning. Yeah, that's good, Joe. Looks good.
He's already hanging a bit more than normal, isn't he? Even there, he's just a little bit better than normal. Before he's even started.
Yeah. Think about the buttons to braids idea as well here. Just see if you can get a way of pushing his pole away from you. So from your pecs to his pole, a sense of pushing them down and away. So can you get his ears to drop down rather than keep nodding up? Okay, and you've got to be careful with your shorter rein length that you're not opening your armpits too much at the back. So, yeah, that looks better again. That looks fine.
Before I went.
Yeah, he doesn't look so heavy in front. That's the difference I see. The way that he's moving his front legs is also a lighter style walk. Okay, but there's something weird going on with that pole because he just won't keep it still. Okay, check out that you're not allowing him to move your hands too much. So have a little more tone in your arms. Can you bear down through your arms, Joe? And think of bearing down through your lower arms, out through your knuckles and out through the reins in a way that would push his nose down and away from you. So can you think of a bear down that comes from your midsection but goes down your lower arms, out through your fingers, out through the reins, and pushes the bit and his nose away from you.
Struggling with that.
Another way of saying the same thing would be to imagine his nose was in a wheelbarrow and you're pushing the wheelbarrow handles,
Yeah.
and you're trying to push that wheelbarrow further out in front of you.
Okay.
It changes whether you get the backward nod or the forward downward nod.
Yes.
So push, push, push the wheelbarrow, push, push, push. Whenever he extends his shoulder and his front feet comes out to the space underneath his neck, you push, push, push the wheelbarrow. But the deal is to do that on a kind of a little expansion or elastic feeling in the elbow that doesn't get your armpits open. Okay, so can you still keep thinking about having armpits slightly more covered while you give the hand. Give the hand. Better. So think about pushing that, that wheelbarrow. Don't have a backward pull on the reins at all when he's in this mood to just scrunch and not extend the neck. So you're really trying to give.
Is he scrunching now then?
He is a little, yes.
Okay, that feels like he's pushing forward for me.
No, he's still scrunching back. His ears come closer to your feet. His ears come closer to your face when his feet come forward.
Not. Okay.
Yeah. He should have a downward nod that extends his top line, and he's still shortening it. Yes, he's higher. Yes, he's not heavy. There's a lot to like, but I think there's still more to go on getting him to reach out of the wither. Okay, so just make sure the hands and your arms are giving a little bit of freedom, that if he wanted to reach his nose further away, he can reach his nose further away. So if he could reach, would he reach? Is there enough space for him to reach? Keep the left back corner down, keep staying back behind your thigh. Okay, preparing to trot like that.
Didn't shoot my hose right if I did it.
No. That's good. Keep thinking about the wheelbarrow here too. So there's a slight give on the downbeat. Down, down, down. Give. Right, so closing the armpits at the back, but thinking of a give on the down, down, down. You're trying to get that thunk feeling that really gives him the timing, and really allowing some little space in the reins that can push that wheelbarrow ahead of you. Yep. Both hands the same. Okay, how's your slingshot?
Yeah. I'm trying not to do it too much now after you said that.
Okay.
I'm having to though, because otherwise it's going to stop.
Yeah. And can you do kick, get a result, don't kick for a bit, then need to kick again,
This is my version
cruise.
of it, though. It's not very good, is it?
Cruise. So you have to do kick, really feel that he puts his turbo in gear when he feels your leg, and then try to coast for a bit. So if you've been out on a hack and he's been, going at the speed of light for his, in his world, how close are you to that amazing big trot?
Oh, nowhere.
Right, so how are we going to get there? You're going to get there in small increments, or do you need to go bish bash bosh and rip the bed sheets off him?
I think I probably need to rise to do it.
Okay, well that's fine.
But I can't maintain.
Big thrust, do what you do on Florin, big thrust. Really keep trying to make time in the air, Joe. Yeah, so don't sit heavy, don't sit for long, just jump off the saddle as soon as you can. Imagine the saddle was boiling hot and you want to jump off it as quick as possible. That's good. Keep your six pack, keep your Madonna feeling, and okay, quit when you're ready. Okay, so when you come back to trot, go for it big time. Big rise, that's it. Bigger thrust, Joe. Okay, canter again. Notice what you get better in canter, okay, and really try to keep those pieces alive and kicking when you come back to the trot. Don't change anything, just trot and trot bigger. Yeah, go. Think lengthened strides, think medium trot, think totilas. Think totilas, the dressage superstar. Big trot, go on. Big German warm blood trot. Yep, big German warm blood trot coming up. Go. Hot potato on the saddle. Don't burn your bum. Get off it quick. Better. Left hip really open on the down. Down, open, kick, don't kick. Good. Trot, keep the hip angles open, Joe. all the way up to the ears, all the way through. That's good. Okay, that has an element of go, yes, that you're not having to make it go all the time. Left hip open, through. Yep, don't use too many leg aids, just use the ones that matter. Good, big thrust, big hot potato saddle. Triangles aren't bad actually. Everything being ridden from the back to the front. You know, with these backward thinking horses, Buzz was the same. Very difficult to get them to take a true contact. They're always hiding a little bit. They're either above the bridle hiding, or they're behind it hiding. Yeah, you know, and you really got to get, the secret is to get him stepping from his hind leg more positively. Okay. And you know, you can also try riding with 2 schooling whips, and you just alternately give his hind legs a little tap. Just try it on his left hind leg now, just see if you can get a little tap. Yeah, and you want to do it now, 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 now. A little higher up, so on his flank. Yeah. Yep, slightly later than that, so now, 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 now. Just as his hind foot's coming to the floor. Push the wheelbarrow. Push the tone out through your upper chest, out through your arms. Aim your hose pipe. And then see if we can get trot happening with the slingshot, with the arms, with the chest in the right place, and the feet. And you go kick. Do you get a response? Yes. Good. Good, Joe. That's quite nice. Okay, so I like the way he's holding his neck. Keep thinking of the give from the elbow, not the shoulder. Very important. It's a push down your lower arms, not a push from your shoulder, because that will make your back round. That's it. And then with your lower leg signals, you are trying to cruise. Okay, trying to be on cruise control, but if it doesn't work, especially on the turns, you're going to have to give the kind of kick that he takes notice of. That's right, but it took 3 or 4 before he started to respond. Okay. Make sure you keep up with him when he goes.
Go then.
Yeah, good.